Alright, so my name is the Otaku King, and today's gonna be a little slightly different. I'm gonna talk about something like it's gonna be called Otaku Thoughts. So, Otaku Opinions. Something more of like what I think could be changed, what could have been better, stuff like that. And I'm glad, I appreciate you guys have asked me about this. I mean, or like one or two, but I like I said, every person I do appreciate y'all reaching out like, hey, I want to hear your thoughts about this show or that show, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about GT, and this is what I believe that could have worked with GT. It could have been better. Now, so I'm gonna just jump straight to GT because everybody know about Dragon Ball, Goku small, whatever, and going through the adventures, comedy, action. There you go. Goku get bigger on Dragon Ball Z. Much more epic. You see all this right here. This is we got the Saiyan action going on, and more action, craziness stuff there. End of the episode, Goku flies off with Oob and trains, and that's it. Okay. This is where GT came in. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think is wrong with the show. And then I'm going to tell you what I think that could have worked and what could have fixed it. Here we go. GT, this is the problem. When the first episode came on, I'm thinking, okay, this is hilarious. They throwing Goku back like old school Goku. They making him smaller, and it's gonna be kind of funny. It's like first episode throwback, Goku smaller. I think that was great. First or second episode would have been fine with that, and then the rest of it could have been, as usual, I guess. But the thing is, they dragged that on for almost a whole season of just Goku just being small and getting the Dragon Balls again. And I really think that was just annoying and stupid. It could have been so much more better than that. But they tried to be so much like Dragon Ball. Now, I get it. It's two different authors doing this. I get it. Yes. But the thing is, it still could have been a much more entertaining show if it was done, if that part wasn't there. And then another part that have came in, Baby. So Baby comes in GT. I don't know much about the backstory, but when he came in, he basically took over Vegeta body. The whole time he was just Vegeta pretty much for the other season, and I think that was stupid. I mean, didn't Bobbity already went through this with the whole mind controlling? Give Vegeta a break. What's with the mind control? Like, we don't need any more mind control. I wanted to know more about Vegeta backstory, or, I mean, not like that, but like, what they should have done? They should have done with the series. And okay, the dragons, and I know I'm gonna finish it up. Now, the dragons and all that stuff was fine. They had the different Shinrons and all of that. Super Saiyan 4 fight ending, bam. That's great. Okay, that's good. But this is what they could have done with the series. So you have, let's just say they just drop all the action, all that craziness, fights and stuff, and just make it a fun, like, slice of life show, like goof off series or whatever. What I mean by that is, like, make it where everybody we get to see more of, like, I guess Krillin and Yamcha and everybody just getting along, having fun, playing around, kind of like the Great Saiyan Man series, like when Gohan was in high school and so. I thought that was awesome. Gohan in high school, we get to know more about what's happening, and that could have just been one season. I mean, like 12 episodes, or at least 12 episodes, and that's it. That would have been fine. Just end it like that. It don't have to be a Super Saiyan 4. It don't have to be on any of that. Now, what I'm trying to say is that it would have just been interesting. Instead of GT calling Grand Tour, it would have been Grand Times. Like, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z already summarized everything. They already did the fights, all that. Goku could have came back from his training with Oob, and basically they realized, well, it's just gonna be a chill, not a whole lot of action. Even though we would never got a chance to see Ook fight, but still, we don't need that. It's fine. We'd seen enough, and it could have been like that. That could have been GT. GT could have been one season, not 64 freaking episodes, and it could have just been them goofing off or whatever. Now we could have went through Super, and Super could have been our GT. And what I mean by that, Super could have started out with, now I haven't seen a lot of Super. I know of it. I know about some of the crap. I haven't gone through it, but I'm just telling you in my opinion that they could have basically basically pulled what some of the material from GT. So you got Goku and all of them having a good time on GT, whatever. And then we move on to Super. Super is where the final crazy action happens, and Super Saiyan 4 could have been just the transformation there. And then after that, we could have had Ultra Instants and all that. That's fine, but not all these freaking transformations that they have. Like, who remembers the order of the transformations in Super? I remember a lot of the simple orders of Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. I mean, okay, I'll say 3. But again, that's just my opinion about it. Okay, I don't want to drag it on too long. Now, everybody maybe they just was like, hey, GT's fine the way it is. But I'm just trying to say is action. I mean, well, starting off on Dragon Ball was starting off. Dragon Ball Z, left it alone, leave it the way it is. That's fine. GT could have just simply been Grand Times instead of Grand Tour. And the reason why I remember that is because coming to the Grand Tour, I forgot how it goes, but it was that rap that they had at the, whatever. And it could have just been, let me get to know more about Chi-Chi. Let me see more about her. I know they did it in like Dragon Ball Z and all that. Sometimes it was some little bits and clips of them doing goofing off or whatever. But the whole series could have just been that. 12 episodes, and they could have just been doing that. And then the end of the 12 episodes, the end of GT, I guess they could have they could have probably made it 2 seasons. Okay, so the first season would have been them goofing off. The second season would have been them having an actual tournament fight and not being screwed up like the one what they had when Videla came in. No, I like Videl, she's awesome. But the one with Videl and Bobbity and all that, and it just mind controlled Vegeta, and it just became chaos. They didn't finish the tournament. They could finish the tournament on season 2, and it would have worked out so much better. It would have been an epic, friendly match tournament. And then at the end, they finish the tournament off, and they go home, and then they end it with GT. And there it go. That would have been a really perfect ending right there. Now, they could have just started Super, and Super could have been your GT, basically. It could have been the Super Saiyan 4. Baby could came in if that's fine, but don't have him freaking being, Vegeta mind control and stuff. Dude, that was not necessary. What's y'all thoughts on it? What y'all think could have worked with GT? Or do y'all think that GT should have just been left alone and everything else is fine? I just assume GT should have been changed. They shouldn't have made Goku a whole season. I don't know what they was doing with that, but whatever. I digress. Anyway, I hope you guys like that. If y'all like it, throw me a like. Let me know that if y'all liked it or not. If not, throw a dislike. Bash me in the face. Tell me it sucked. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good time and enjoy the rest of y'all days. And, peace out. I'm out.